All right, so I think I left off when I kept saying I wasn't doing this bad in Texas. I just kept saying this over and over again. I'm like, what can I do? Every door in Alabama is just closing in my face. My family doesn't want me. My friends, I'm finding out they're snakes. They're stealing from me. They're the person who actually I was supposed to live with and ended up blocking me. She was a female, and it turned out that she had just come out as being I guess a lesbian or a bisexual, I don't know, but she had just came out, and she became jealous of me and one of my guy friends reconnecting when I was pregnant. And this is not somebody I was in a romantic relationship with. I shouldn't have to explain it, but either way it go, when I seen the jealousy on her, it just clicked and dawned on me that the only reason why she was letting me in was to try to get with me. And I'm a heterosexual woman, like, so I didn't understand. So anyway, these were the reasons why she did not allow me to move in, or she was just, had a little chip on her shoulder. But she left me and my child homeless for that, and that ended our friendship. So with doors slamming in my face left and right, I ended up calling my social worker that I had from my doctor's office in Texas. And I also called this other girl who was kind of like a friend of me from my previous job in Texas. And I didn't even think that she was gonna talk to me, because again, we were frenemies. Like, we were cool but kind of wasn't. I don't know, it was weird. But I had literally had nobody else. Everybody else that I knew just turned their back on me. So I called her, and I just like vomit, just let all of it come out. Like, this is too much, I don't know what to do. And she surprisingly helped me. And when I called my social worker back in Texas, my social worker ended up finding a home that I can go to. I said, if I got to go to a shelter, I'm not going to go to a shelter in Alabama. I'm going to go where in Texas, where the money is a little bit better. The situation will be a little bit better. In Texas, Alabama is kind of tore down compared to Texas. So, I didn't have much money in the bank account. I did not. I still had my car in my name, but I couldn't afford to pay the car note and travel. And I only had enough money to take one suitcase. And so I decided to leave all of my clothes and only take my baby's items. So, and I begged and I begged and I begged for people to send me $20 here, $25 there to help me get gas to drive from Alabama to Atlanta, because it was not a flight from Alabama to Texas. I had to drive to Atlanta to catch a flight to go back to Texas. So I finally ended up getting that money. There was another friend, one of my little ghetto friends. She ended up helping me, and I don't say that thinking that I'm better than anybody, but my friend is hood. She is ghetto, fabulous. She ended up, her and her boyfriend drove me to the airport. On the way to the airport, I forgot that the time difference between Alabama and Atlanta, it was an hour difference, and so I missed that first flight. We also on the way to the flight, on the way to Atlanta, we caught one of the tires blew or something like that. And I did not have a spare, but God sent somebody to come over and fix our tire. Well, he actually gave us a new tire, put a new tire on through the grace of God. And then we made it to the airport. I had to change the time on my flight. They did it for me. I got on the plane. When I got on the plane, I still had preeclampsia, so I could have had a stroke or a seizure on that plane, and I could have died. Me and my baby could have died on that airplane, point blank, period. But he kept me. The social worker ended up finding a maternity home. The maternity home in Texas was actually a mansion. So I don't know who this is for. Somebody feeling like their back is against the wall. They don't have no support system. It's nothing but them and God. Every door is slamming in their face. When the world and people in the world cast you out and deem you to be worthless, deem you to be nothing, and God may see you as different. I was asking to just have just to sleep on somebody's couch, but God put me in a mansion, and for free. For free. Not only that, he kept my life. He saved my life. I drove 10 hours pregnant while my legs and feet were swelling. I was getting headaches. I'm talking about migraines left and right. I could have had a seizure or a stroke driving, and it would have ended up in the ditch somewhere, and nobody seemed to care. He put me in the mansion for free.